Josh, if you're watching this, and I hope you're watching this, here's what you need to do. Today is going to be a more serious topic. I'm pretty sure everyone into K-pop knows about this story and about this gentleman in particular. I don't exactly know all of the details. All I know is a bit of what happened on the plane and that they're going to be pressing charges against him. Obviously, this is from their perspective, so I don't know both sides of the story. So today, we're going to be reacting to his side of the story on his YouTube channel. Yeah, it's called Josh1994. It's not every day you see a stalker of a popular artist that openly has social media. So we're going to react to some of his videos today. So I'm going to try and figure out what exactly is going on, and hopefully I can figure everything out by the end of this video. So let's go. Alright, we're gonna start with this video titled Please Help Me.
Hey guys, my name is Josh, and I hope that you all could promote this video, or please help me to make sure that Nayeon gets to see it. This place, maybe some of you know this place, maybe this place looks familiar. That's because Nayeon made a live stream here at this place around 2.5 years.
Okay, first of all, why does he want to get this video to Nayeon? What's so special about this video that he feels the need should be communicated to Nayeon? It's literally just him vlogging on a location that she's been at. There's nothing special about it. Maybe if it was him doing 36 front flips to feel special, then I could see the reason why he would want her to see it. But it's literally just a white dude talking on a camera. Why would she need to see that?
To go, I think. Down there is a studio where they told me that Twice sometimes comes there for a photo shooting, and I gave them a note, one of my notes with my KPOP ID and my email on there, and they told me that they will give it to Nayeon when Twice comes here.
They're not giving it to Nayeon. There's no way they're giving Nayeon that information. I'm pretty sure they just told him that so he would leave.
The next time, or when she will come here the next time, but they don't know when she will come here the next time. So guys, please help me to make sure that Nayeon watches this video.
If you're gonna ask us to promote this video to Nayeon, at least have some good editing and cuts in here. Like, there's so many awkward pauses. The boy doesn't have any projection in his voice at all. Boy's got a freaking scrubby ass beard and a tan hoodie. Honestly, I'd feel more inclined to promote his video if he was wearing a sort of suit, or he styled his hair nice and he was well groomed. I would promote that.
Hi Nayeon, 안녕하세요. Josh입니다. My name is Josh, and I am from Germany. 나는 독일 출신이다. I am currently in Cheongdam-dong in Korea.
Okay, his Korean's not that bad, honestly. I know he's a stalker and what he did was really bad, but hey, at least he studied up his Korean.
And I have been here since around 2 weeks. You're probably asking why I am in Cheongdam-dong right now. It's kind of a long story, but I will try to explain everything.
I don't think it's that long of a story. You just want to see her. It's not that long of a story.
In this video, and yeah. Oh,
what the frick? You didn't even finish your sentence, bro.
Before I tell you the story, my English is not that good. I hope it's okay, because I'm from Germany, and
Man, shut the frick up. I just want to get to the story.
To give you the full story, well, basically, it all started around the end of 2016, that I first developed Feelings for You. And over the years I realized that I need to talk with you about it. And what I did was, I at first tried to reach online. I pretty much tried everything I could to somehow reach online, but sadly I wasn't able to reach online. And some people said you live here in Cheongdam-dong, and I thought maybe if I come to Korea I will somehow be able to talk with you. And so what I did was, here in Cheongdam-dong, I went through over 100 stores and asked them if they sometimes see you. And out of those 100 stores, around 10 to 11 said that yes, they sometimes see you.
Mother frickin' snitches. Snitching ass! If I was Nayeon, I would never go to those stores again.
You sometimes go to their stores. So what I did was, I gave them little notes, and on those notes there was my KPOP ID and my email, and I asked them if they could take those notes and give those notes to you the next time they see you. And everyone said yes, they can do it, which I think was really nice of them. The people here in Korea are really, really nice and really helpful. At least that's my experience right now. It's the first time that I'm here. But yeah, so far I haven't received any email or so far no one added me. And one of the stores, I think it's like down there, it was a pet store. They told me that your mother and your sister sometimes come there and buy things, and they even managed to call someone who could translate for me. So I told them the story, why I'm here and why I wanted to talk with you. And
did he ever tell us the actual story of why he was there? I think he just said that he was there and he's asking people about Neon. I don't think he had ever told us why he was actually there.
Take the note and give it to your mother or your sister.
Okay, that's going way too far, bro. Including her family in it, that's a bit too far in my opinion. If someone was stalking me, I would much rather have them confront me in person. I would much prefer it if it was confronted to me directly.
Or you, if they see you again. And they said, yes, of course we can do it, which I think was really nice of them. But they also told me that they haven't seen your mother or you or your sister in the past 3 months. So I mean, I'm so thankful anyway that they are trying to help, and all the people here in Cheongdam so far have been really nice and helpful. And I also have been at a coffee. I think the coffee is like in this direction right there, and the guy who worked there told me that you come there roughly once a month. And I also asked him if he could take the note, which he said he can.
Is it just me, or does this guy sound kind of like a good person? I know that's really extreme for me to say. Judging from this video, he seems like a sensible dude. This vibe I'm getting off of him doesn't scream evil psychotic murder.
They also told me that you sometimes come there, and I also asked them if they could take the note, which they did.
Yeah, what is up with all these people taking notes? How are they so nonchalant about a stranger asking about a customer? I mean, I've never owned a store, but if I did and a stranger asked me about a customer that frequented my business, I would be a little bit skeptical on why he wants to see her. If I was in that position, I'd probably say no, but again, this is the culture of Korea, so things might be different over there.
So I don't know if you still live in Cheongdam here, and if the notes that I distributed here around the stores will reach you, but I hope that at least this video here reaches you.
Bro, just go to a fan meeting.
I always keep this with me.
What is this?
This gift that I wanted to...
Okay, that's really sus. I would not take that gift. Would not take that gift. Would not go anywhere near that gift. I would throw it out of the window. If you're at that position, you never know. It could be a bomb. Could be poison. It could be a tracking device. That's really scary, and I'm sure they have a lot of security check all of the gifts. So I'm gonna tell you, man, that will not fly.
Give you... I asked at the KPOP Entertainment Center if they could give it to you, but sadly they said that they aren't allowed to accept packages. So I don't know how to give the gift to you. I really hope that when I come back here in December...
That's an awfully short time of flying out of Korea and then flying back to Korea, unless you got family there.
And I will stay longer the next time. I will stay roughly 50 to 60 days. So from the start of December to pretty much the end of January, and I hope that this is enough time.
Bro, do you have anything planned other than to talk to her in Korea? If you're just gonna wait outside her photo shoot building for 2 weeks, that sounds really boring and sounds like a complete waste of money for traveling there. At least visit some sites, eat some food over there, go to an amusement park, go party, go to karaoke night, do other things other than stalking her. Like, come on, man, have some class.
The time here in Korea was not that easy for me, especially the first week. When I came here, I almost didn't sleep and I didn't really eat much.
Bro, it's not that deep.
I really hope that this video reaches you and that the community can maybe help me out.
Okay, this dude is just repeating himself. We're just gonna skip to the next video here. want to make Nayeon happy. Please realize that I love her as a person. She's... Man, you don't know who she is, man. Do you know how little personality you've been shown through media? You don't know half of the kind of person she is. I hope I can get feedback from Nayeon herself. I mean, you kind of did get feedback. JYP lying, please listen to this. Oh, here we go.
Okay guys, this is a very...
Yo, can I just say that sweater is low-key kind of fly? If anything, this stalker got good fashion sense.
Very, very important update, a very important video. Please tell everyone about it, because I just saw that JYP Entertainment, I think they made it public yesterday, this like update, and they said in this update that apparently Nayeon would have told me in the presence of a police officer to stop this, and this is completely wrong, completely untrue. I have never talked with Nayeon. I had never eye contact with Nayeon. I have never. I saw her in the plane, yes, but I had no eye contact. She was kind of sleeping, but she never told me in the presence of a police officer, or never told me anything. It was like this. Here's the thing: when I have been at JYP Entertainment.
Honestly, I think I believe him that he didn't talk to her, because I think if he did talk to her, he would not be alive right now.
Manager guy, the guy who yelled at me and stuff, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, he said, I'm now taking the legal entity of Nayeon, and I speak for her, and I now tell you to leave JYP Entertainment. And that's what they are referring to. So they are clearly extremely putting this in a
I mean, you still look bad. Whichever story it is, you still sound bad, and you still sound like an extreme stalker.
Make me look extremely bad, because I never was Nayeon in the presence of police officers. He, the guy, like one of the JYP Entertainment managers, just took the legal entity of Nayeon and spoke for her. I
mean, they can do that, right? If it's her manager, I think he has legal obligation to do that, especially if they're dealing with matters of stalkers and saesangs. I'm sure the idols themselves wouldn't want to talk to them in person.
And told me to leave JYP Entertainment, the building. And this is completely, I mean, they can probably do that from the contract, but this is completely wrong. This is completely insane. So please share this information, and maybe even in the Korean community, because maybe this information is in the Korean community really big, because it was written in Korean. But yeah, this is insane. Like, what are they doing? They are actively trying to portray information completely wrong.
I mean, it's not completely wrong. You were there, they didn't want you to be there, you're still there, and they kicked you out. I don't think that's completely wrong of them to do that.
If Nayeon comes to me and tells me, Josh, I really don't want a relationship, I really appreciate what you did and stuff, please just respect that I don't want a relationship now, I would completely respect that. But I never received anything from her. Now in the airplane, well, she kind of ignored me. That's kind of a sign, I guess. But this is completely insane what they are like trying to...
I mean, honestly, I don't think your English is that good to say exactly that to you. As I said before, I don't think this guy's the worst person in the world. But yeah, I would not want to see him either if I was Nayeon. Alright, so we're going to this video, what really happened during the flight. I'd like to know about this.
Okay, by the way, to explain you what happened on the flight, I'm not sure if this is completely correct. How they said, but this is how I remember it, at least.
Bro, how the hell did you memorize where they sat?
So this has been in the airplane, and this was the business class. The business class usually consists in this type of airplane of 5 rows.
I don't care.
Some people on Twitter told me, so I took the gamble, I took the flight. It was kind of expensive, but whatever. Went to Japan, came back to Korea, and tried to get the same flight as them back to Korea. Anyway, this guy was the manager who did the Instagram story. Okay, this guy was this red dot here. This was the guy who did the Instagram story and pretended it was one of the member.
Oh, so was it the manager that posted the "please go home"?
And this seat here was empty. What he did was he changed seats to this seat, made a picture of the window to pretend it was a member, because usually members sit on the window. That's why he took a picture of the window and from this seat here, and then he tried to portray it as if Nayeon would have been the person. This was, by the way, before the airplane even started. This was before I even confessed and stuff. Back then I wasn't quite sure if this was a manager or not. I just happened to sit here, and I also saw that he switched seats and did this photo and stuff.
Wait, so was his seat assigned there, or did he just choose to sit there?
He also started filming me, and when he started filming me, I realized, okay, this guy kind of knows me.
I think that is a red flag that he knows you, because why would you record a random stranger unless you were a stalker? Oh wait.
I didn't know that Nayeon was sitting here, but I could hear her laughing. So when she laughed a lot, I realized, okay, she had to sit here. And I think Momo was sitting here. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway. So during mid-flight, I stood up and took my letters out, and I didn't even took the gift out yet, just the letters. Then I stood up calmly, walked to Jonghyun and Nayeon, and walked there, and then I asked calmly Nayeon here, when I was standing here. By the way, they were kind of sleeping. I asked, hey Nayeon, can you read my letters in Korean, by the way? And I didn't even say the first word. Like, when I said the first word already, both managers, especially this one here, rushed to me and jumped on me, and they really attacked me. And then the other grabbed me as well, and they really like physically attacked me.
I mean, it sounds to me that they're being MVP managers here. I think up to this point he had a pretty big rep in the JYP Entertainment, so people knew who he was. I'm not at all surprised that they did that. The only thing I'm surprised is how he was able to even walk close to them before the managers tackled him. I would just assume they would tackle him while he was sitting down.
And I then told them, like, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. And then they pressed me here towards my seat again, and they stood here like a barrier. And then I told to Nayeon, 사랑해, and 편지를 읽어주세요, also things like, please read the letter, 제발, und
Shiba! I just meant getting him pinned down, just falling down. Shiba!
So, bitte, dass sie auf jeden Fall den Brief liest und so, und habe versucht dann irgendwie klar zu machen, dass ich es liebe, und yeah, there has been a misunderstanding.
What is he talking about? Is he speaking in German?
But the two managers who built a barrier here have been really loud and said like, no. They tried really hard to over sound the things I wanted to say, so that I couldn't talk to Nayeon. And the flight assistants, a lot of them came and they scolded the managers. They said, stop being so loud, like to those people, stop being so loud. We will call the police on you. And then the manager was like, oh, and then he tried to explain.
I'm honestly surprised that they even let him sit that close to them. I'm pretty sure even if it was like someone like maybe a YouTube reactor, I'm pretty sure the managers wouldn't even let them sit that close to them.
Anyway, and then they sit here and stuff, and I asked the managers, have you never been in love? Like, why are you doing this? Can't I just talk with Nayeon? I of course would go back to Germany. I'm not a stalker. I'm not someone who's... I love her and I want her to feel happy. And yeah, it's quite sad how JYP Entertainment and the managers are not only being extremely disrespectful to me, but also trying to portray me as the bad guy.
Listen guys, I don't know exactly how this dude is off camera, so their suspicion of him and their aggression might very well be justified, if not mild in some cases.
A lot of people, especially in Korea now, because they did their statement in Korean as well, they have the complete wrong idea about me and about the situation, and they get a lot of hate, and I don't know what Nayeon has heard of me.
I think she's heard a lot. I don't think there's any possible future parallel universe where she doesn't know who you are. If his goal with all of this was to get noticed by them, I'd say he succeeded with flying colors.
The fact that Nayeon and Jonghyun pretended to keep sleeping while this all happened kind of showed me that Nayeon has heard a lot of fake news, but it also, to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed of Nayeon because she could have stood up and scolded the managers. She could have protected me.
Why would she protect you, bro? It is possible that this guy is just a really determined fan and he wants to get physical recognition from her. But don't expect her to protect you over the people that oversee her career. It's not fair to put that assumption on her.
From the managers, she could have come to the managers and told them stop, and she could have gone easily to me and talked with me to talk things out. So I'm quite disappointed.
I mean, in reality, she could have done that. And again, this is just judging from his videos. I don't think he would have pulled a knife on her had she told him no. I think with about 40% certainty that he would have done what he said he would do and just leave if he told him no. But keep in mind, the toxicity of the Say song is real. As a result of most groups, if not all of the groups, are very wary of very determined fans because they don't want to die. Obsession over people is a scary thing, especially with idols. At that point in time, you don't know him. You don't know what he'll do. There's a lot of unknowns. So it's best to be safe rather than sorry.
It kind of wants me to go back to Germany, to be honest.
Then go back. Alright, we're gonna go back to the last video, actually, the newest one, update, Neon, I love you. I'm gonna be real with you, brother. I don't think she loves you back.
Hey guys, quick update video here.
Yo, where does he get in that scarf? Can a brother get that scarf? Does he shop at, I don't know, Yes Style? Because that scarf pretty fly, not gonna lie.
Outside again, trying to find Nayeon privately. Now, because I have seen JYP Entertainment is trying to fool around again.
Fool around? Is that what you call it? I'm sure they do fool around a lot, but when it comes to this, I'm sure they're not fooling around at all.
I can't even take it seriously anymore, and I advise everyone to ignore them from now on, because like I read through this restraining order stuff and thing. I mean, what are they trying to be clowns? Why?
I saw this restraining order ordering me to not be within 2 miles of her. I just think that's really stupid, man. Like, what are they, some bunch of clowns, man? What are they trying to protect her or something?
It was funny, but now it gets boring.
What part of it was funny? Besides that comment, literally no part of this story was funny to me.
By now, I think the best thing everyone can do is just to ignore this clown company. They are full of children. Children with inferiority complexes, and I think the best thing we can do is to just ignore them. I really hope that I can find Nayeon privately soon, can give her my gift, and get to know her true opinion about me. So far she has not.
Bro, just take the L. I don't think knowing her own opinion is worth it at this point. I just take the L and move on.
The more I think about it, the weirder it gets, because remember when the Twice members talked about how they get called a lot by fans and they don't like it because a lot of the fans are just fooling around, and how they used to have this problem that if they did a live and said that they are going home, that fans waited at their dorm and bothered them there as well. So usually when the Twice members have a problem with someone or fans and stuff, they address it. They say it and they say, please don't do it anymore.
Do they really do that? Do they really physically go to the fans and say stop? I mean, that's kind of ballsy of them to do that.
But so far, Nayeon has never mentioned me in any kind of situation. I mean, even some people still think this, even the Instagram story was written by a manager and there has nothing came from Nayeon herself so far. And it is weird because I told JYP Entertainment several times that I respect Nayeon's decision no matter what. So if she tells me, hey Josh,
I think I've heard enough of this guy. So I'm not going to go through his Twitter because ain't nobody got time for that. The last thing we're going to be looking at is this Soompi thing from JYP's standpoint. So apparently the stalker was already watched by police. He didn't mention that at all in his videos. The police officers actually told him to stay away from her, but the stalker still was there. If they did tell him that, I'm surprised that there weren't any officers on the plane already protecting Nayeon. You'd think if a police ordered you to stay away from her and she's a really big star, you would think that JYP would at least have 1 or 2 officers there at standby wherever they were. I'm a little confused about that, but I don't blame at all what JYP is trying to do. I don't think there's anything wrong that they did. They were trying to be as safe as possible besides the whole police thing. I don't exactly know if the restraining order went through yet at this point in time. I will say this up front, he is going way too far with this and I think he should stop. But I might get flack for saying this. I don't think he is the worst fan out there. I think there are a lot worse Saesong fans, Yandere fans that are a lot worse than him. From his videos, he seems pretty civil, pretty clear-headed. I said clear-headed, but then he's doing all this. I don't think he's the worst person in the world. To a degree, I think he's redeemable. Josh, if If you're watching this, and I hope you're watching this, here's what you need to do. Take the L, accept that you most likely will never be able to see her again. Just leave her be. Post a sincere public apology, acknowledging everything you've done wrong, apologizing for causing Naeum, JYP Entertainment, the Twice members stress. Bro, I don't think you're that bad of a person, okay? You haven't made any physical death threats. As far as stalker-wise, you've been pretty civil. I think you've just made one too many impulsive decisions on your hormones. I think you should, take a breather, maybe adopt meditation, get some blood flowing to the brain, get some greens in your diet, start exercising, get that cardio going. Move past this, live your life, man. I think if you truly apologize for this and you truly try to make yourself better, I think for the most part, people will forgive you. And worst comes to worst, and you really think she's beautiful, go on some deepfakes, bro. There are tons of accurate deepfakes out there. Of course, this is only me hearing about it. I've never watched it myself. I know that's a pretty taboo topic to talk about in the K-pop community, but listen, if it's gonna stop crazy fans and say songs from visiting the idols themselves, I think watching deepfakes is a great alternative. So good luck to you, Twice, and good luck to you, bro. Hope you can grow from this. I hope you can move past this. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.
Gosh.